Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing video 2 in the How to Write Like an Actor series, and we're going to be talking about how to name your characters. So I personally have pretty much 2 different ways that I go about naming my characters. 1, a name will just come to me and it just feels right. 2, I go on babynames.com and I look for meanings that are either reflective of my character's personality or the complete opposite. As a writer, you want to make sure that whatever name you choose for your characters fits that character. You want it to feel natural. Plus, you need to take into consideration their parents. Usually that's where your name comes from, is your parents either like a name or maybe they named you after somebody in the family, etc., etc. So you have to take that into account. So the better you know your character and the better that you know your parents, the easier it's going to be for you to come up with a name. Now, if you do go on babynames.com and start scrolling through names, you again have to keep those things into account, their parents and their personality. You don't just want to randomly select a name. It's cool if you want to like the name. I get that. I like liking names. But if you find a name that you like and it doesn't really fit your character at all, it's gonna seem off the whole time. Even to you, it's gonna seem off. Take Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, for example. The name Harry actually means army commander or house protector. As you can see, that fits Harry really, really well because he is the chosen one. He is the only one who has survived an attack from Voldemort, and therefore people within the world look to him to lead them against the Dark Lord. So typically what I like to do when I come up with a character, usually I've already casted them, is I kind of sit for a minute and just kind of contemplate on them. I think about what they look like. I think about what they look like. I think about their personality. And I just kind of wait to see if a name comes to me. If a couple minutes pass and no name has come to mind, then I'll go on babynames.com and I'll start scrolling through each of the letters looking for a name. And I always pay close attention to the meaning of each name. And I'll either pick a name that directly ties with their personality or the complete opposite. A great example of a name that means the complete opposite of what the character would be Dexter. Dexter Morgan from the show Dexter. The name Dexter means fortunate or skilled, which kind of fits him and is the opposite of him at the same time. He is skilled. He's skilled in what he does. However, he's not so fortunate that he has this perfect life. I mean, that might be debatable because he kind of has his cake and eats it too, but fortunate, I wouldn't consider him fortunate. A great way to go about this would be to pretend that this is your own child, which technically it is. And think about what name you want to give this child. Think about the plot of your novel. Think about the changes that this character goes through, the struggles, the personality, and kind of think of a name that perfectly embodies that, or think of a meaning. I know on babynames.com you can actually search by meaning, I'm pretty sure. If it's not babynames.com, it's another baby naming website. Be careful of dated names. So like names like Francis, Frederick, they're very dated. They're old names, if you will. Edgar. Names like that, you want to be careful of those names, especially if you're writing about young adults or middle school or even new adults. You want to be careful. But again, this isn't to say that you can't use names like that for younger people. You just have to make sure that they have a background, parents, where those names, fit. So if they come from an affluent family, then you can certainly justify naming them something like Francis or Edgar or Francesca even. Hey guys, so sorry if I'm wearing a different shirt. This is actually a different day, but I just thought about this as I was getting ready to edit this video. Another thing that you want to pay attention to is the feeling that the name gives you. Names they're obviously sounds, but names give us feelings just like any other specific word. So like the feeling that you get when you hear the name Emily, you kind of think very regal and classic, very almost melodic, very soft and delicate Emily. Whereas if you hear a name like Becca which has a little bit of a punch. You think modern, maybe a little edgy, energetic. So you want to pay attention to the way a name makes you feel. And basically just, kind of assess whether it's reflective of your character or, again, maybe even the polar opposite. As far as last names go, I usually try to go by heritage, ethnicity. So like if a character that I'm writing about, let's just say, for example, Cuban, I'm Cuban, so we'll just use Cuban as an example. Let's say the character I'm writing about is Cuban from, I don't know, Hialeah, Florida, and she's 15. I would probably give her a last name similar to the last names that I heard growing up because I lived very close to Hialeah. So, Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Jimenez. Also with their background, when you're going to be doing last names, where exactly are they from? Where are their ancestors from? And kind of go from things like that. So if a character has, a heritage where their ancestors are from, let's say England, you're not going to pick a name that is originated from Spain. And that's all I got for you guys today. So I just want to wish you a happy Wednesday. Have an amazing day. Have a great rest of your week. And I will see you next time.